All right, all right, all right. Here we go. Another day, another dollar. So it's 9:14. We got about 15 minutes before the market opens, and we already had our call from the psycho trader. What do you think the market's going to do today? You think it's going to break 5,600 or 4,600, and all the crazy questions? Trying to calm him down, get him to think rational. I'm trying to get him to recognize where he went wrong. Um, Seems like he might be getting the point. Now we just got to get him out of trouble again. So that's what we're going to work with. We're probably going to hear a lot from him, so it should be an entertaining stream today. Um, I hope the guy doesn't lose money. He's good for the channel. Hate to have him have to close his account and get a 9 to 5. Mm-hmm. So it's just a rainy morning. Um, I'm trying to find a place to duck into when I get further south. I'm just hanging out here looking at boat porn. I do it all the time, and I'm always looking at boats. I just love boats. I was born at the wrong time. I should have been a pirate, but then I'd be on a ship full of guys, and I hate hanging out with guys. Unless it's my boys. Maybe I could have found a ship full of boys. Oh, this is a gorgeous boat. Gorgious boat. I got nobody chilling with me. Alone, but not lonely. Mm-hmm. 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 Hey, mama. I really like this boat. Oh, man. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, that's a really nice looking one, too. Hmm. We are quiet. Really nothing going on. Everything. Oh, we are 1 minute away from the market open, and I am just playing on the computer. Now I'm kind of focused on what I need to get done for my adventure. I need adventure. Hey, we got 3 people. Welcome, 3 people. That's all right. That's all I need for an audience. So many deer around. I'm kind of tempted to get out my bow and take one of those yummy little creatures, but I don't have the time. So there will be no hunting for Dave this season. I got a ton of venison still in the freezer, so I'm not too worried. And I'm probably not going to be up here again this winter. So I will have venison for the summer. And we're open. And we're looking at the 30-second bar. We got a flag building. I'd rather see it close the gap. I could use a down day, man. I've got no money booked for November. It's funny, man. That 2 minute just opens up overextended. Oh, that 30-second looks kind of weak. That was a trigger of the 30-second bear flag, bull flag right there, and it's not running. We're up 16 right now. What is going on here? No, that's what's going on here. Making a divergence. I mean, that 2 minute is overextended. You can see how all these bars are red. But the 2 minute is still very positive. The 5 minute is still very positive. The 30-second is kind of building that divergence. I'm going to hold out. I was going to move my order around. I mean, my order is way out of the money. Oh, this kid's got to be wigging out, man. I'm surprised I'm not hearing from him. Mm, 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 mm. Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that. We get so many people joining to hear me breathe. So we got a divergence on the 32nd, and it's gone into a consolidation. Break of that pivot low right here would be a good entry. And it should move down. You're going to get a little resistance right here, but if you could bust through that, it might be a nice move down. The 5 minute is still very bullish. The 1 minute and the 2 minute look like they're rolling over. So we shall see, we shall see, we shall see. It's not running away. Surprised Verizon's not making more of an aggressive move. Well, I guess it popped up a little bit. Yo, Tesla's screaming. That's what's holding up the S&P. Techs are looking good. Wow, I am hungry. Facebook's down. If I stay, there will be double. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. 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 Hmm. There's just nothing, man. I mean, nothing. Somebody talk to me. It's a boring day. It's gray outside. Rain is just streaming down. Streaming. And I ain't making no money. Mm-hmm. Come on, psycho broker, call me. Psycho trader. Wow, it's gonna rain all day, and I got outside activity to do. What a fucking drag. Oh, excuse my French. Oh, I got one like. Yeah, baby. Hey, if you're listening, oh, and you seem like you're all fading off, but if you're listening, hit the subscribe, hit the bell, and hit the like because it helps me out. You have any questions or want me to look at a stock? Just let me know. Feel free. I'm happy to do it. Starting to get a rollover here, but really there's nothing to get into until we break the low or break that consolidation you see on the 1 minute to the high. Um, and the 2 minute is actually, it was extremely overextended. Now it's just overextended. And it looks like it's delving into fair value. So if it goes into fair value, it would not be inconceivable that it makes another move to the upside. That would not be inconceivable. So I'm looking for an income trade. I see nothing. I see nothing, and it's frustrating the hell out of me. I have nothing as far as income trades on the books for November. I hit a good directional trade, day trade yesterday. So I mean, but I like to be firing on all cylinders. My long term, my intermediate term, my short term. I like to see them all making money. I guess everybody does, right? Wouldn't be exclusive to me. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Looks like it's weakening up, man. Can I get my pullback? About to break the pivot. I'm not going to take a directional. I'm really more focused on setting up my long term. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to run. We could just consolidate today because we do have some news tomorrow. I think we had some news come out today. No, at 10 o'clock we have new home sales, um, which is influential. I don't think it's going to move the market that much, but people might be dying off. But I think tomorrow's durable goods month over month is something everybody's watching right now, trying to get a feel for what the inflation picture is. So it might be a sedate day. We also have the gross domestic product growth quarter over quarter on Thursday, which is kind of a doozy. And Friday, we have personal income and spending. So we might have a muted day. I mean, we're up 20, so that's a good move up. But I don't know if it's going to get any more aggressive throughout the rest of the day. Oops. So if anybody has a security you want me to look at, just drop it in the chat. Let me know what time frame you're looking at and what your intentions are, and I'll try to give you some insight into it. Or if you have any questions, man, about me, my experience, something related to the industry. I'm an old dude, man. I've been around. I knew people. All right, or everybody could just be quiet and listen to me babble. That's fine too. Wow, it's almost 10 o'clock already. I mean, obviously just a half hour in the market, but I've been sitting here for quite some time. Just doing a little homework. And I'm so hungry, man. I'm like just famished. What's up with that? Mm-mm-mm. So, I'm getting a lot of camera gear um, for this sale. And if you're new to the channel, it's off grid trading, and yeah, I'm either hiding out up in the mountains, which I'm here right now, kind of wrapping up the house, or I'm streaming off the back of a boat, and I'm wrapping up the house because I'm heading down to the boat and heading out to sea, heading south, and I'll be offshore, so I should be able to stream or get some video or content out over the next week. And I mean, I'm set up so I could trade while I'm that offshore. But I mean, I'm waiting for Elon to get his game together so that I could start crossing oceans and still be able to trade. But kind of focused on that right now, a little distracted. But anyway, it should be fun next week or the week after, provided I don't die. And we'll get some information out, or we'll get some video out of the sale. I'm looking forward to it. It's just I don't have reliable people to edit and make films with me. It just seems like I do all the content and everybody else just sits around and gives me a thumbs up. Zing! Hmm. Nobody talking to me. I got it. What do you think? I see weakness. Yeah, the market goes down, he sees weakness. Market goes up, he sees strength. No guru there. Rainy days and Sundays always get me down. There she goes, making her push to the upside. Oh man, look at this thing just grinding its way up. And the 5 minute momentum looks bullish, so it could get some legs. 30-second looks bullish. 2 minutes kind of fading off. So this could be a double top on the 5. That would work. That would work. Hey, what's going on, buddy? What's
This
that?
is
I'm
like
sorry, I didn't.
ridiculous.
What? Oh, what the grind up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it has strength too. I mean, the 2 minute looks kind of weak. But the 5 minute is still very bullish.
Fuck. Ugh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's gotta
Well,
hurt. You didn't take any long or any
I
defensive.
did. I added more.
You added more.
Yeah.
No, I mean you're catching a falling knife. You know the we wanted to
When
neutralize.
are we gonna fucking turn, bro?
Yo, dude, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know.
Did you get filled on those options?
No, you kidding? It didn't even come close. You know, fucking. I mean, I even looked higher. You know, because I mean
It's like
the
190.
Keltner, the Keltner keeps moving up. It's at 357. So I even looked at higher spreads. Figured I'd take the shot. Um, I mean, I feel you know I'm tired to saying this fucking thing is overextended. You know.
Fuck, dude. You think I'm like 30, 40 points away, dude?
Yeah, I know. What's your loss right now?
It's a lot.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like over 3 grand.
really. Yeah, I didn't like that add more concept, you know? Because I mean,
Fuck.
yeah,
$2. Oh my god.
you had no option other than this thing coming down when you added more. If you added a little onto the long leg, then it would you know, you'd be profiting on that long leg right here.
Fuck, Dave.
I mean, I don't know if you want to hear it, but the 30 minute is like extremely overextended. You know, 60 minute is extremely overextended.
95. Oh my god. We're gonna hit 6,000 today. 600. Bro, this is crazy.
Yeah, that leaves you 30 points. And how many days? 2 days?
Friday.
My gut's telling me that the positions are right, but I don't like that you added more.
What do you mean? Another day like this, I'm in my spread.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. It just seems like it's a hard push to get there. There's a lot over. I mean, it could happen. I mean, there's a lot overextended. 13 minutes into that bar didn't turn around. That's not a good move. So this bar is going to close somewhere around here, I'll bet. It just seems like there's too much for it to move up.
What are you saying? What's
Um,
too much?
there's you like way too many time frames are overextended for it to continue
Shit,
the move
96,
up.
dude. This
Yeah,
thing keeps going higher, bro.
yeah. The 2 minute just got extremely overextended,
Oh my
so
god, dude.
it should consolidate a little bit around here. I mean, it could keep going, but that's a strong 30-minute bar. That's a strong 60-minute bar.
Fuck, Dave. These options are 215 right now.
Yeah.
Shit. Fuck.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't understand why you would add more to the position, though. So what's your total position right now?
24 at 75 cents.
Tesla's screaming up another 50.
That's the reason.
Yeah.
220. Oh my god. What the fuck, bro?
All right, so you had the overextended on the 2-minute, and the 2-minute is retracing a little bit. And it's actually, the momentum is actually negative. We need that 5-minute to roll.
Yeah, that 5-minute looks fucking fuck.
Yeah, the 5-minute momentum. I mean, it's bullish, but there isn't a lot of support behind the move. I'd like to see this 5-minute bar be a red bar. We got a minute to go.
Well, what do we need? 93? That's not gonna happen, bro. 2.5 points? No fucking way.
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen. This is such bullshit, dude. Done 3,000 right now on this fucking garbage. Max, shut up.
Yeah, that 5-minute bar is not giving us what we want. 30-second is putting in.
Does that look like a candle? Like a doji?
What, the 5-minute?
Yeah.
Nah, it looks like a strong bar. Look, it looks like it's about to close at the high, but that's okay because it could make a tweezer like that. You know. The 2-minute is still, well, it's slightly overextended
just keep
now.
Breaking highs, bro. Like.
What time is it?
10:20.
Yeah, okay. I see a good double top on the 30-second. I would rather see a good double top on the 2-minute, but I see a good double top on the 30-second if it doesn't break.
Another high. Unbelievable. Jeez, what am I doing, dude?
What
am I doing?
You get drunk, bro. 96.97 is the high. That's good. It looks like it's putting in a good double top on the 30-second. So the low, 95.19, we got to get below to trigger that double top. Nah, there he goes. It's testing the high again. There it goes, 97. Yep, there it is.
Shit, dude.
Fuck.
What am I doing, dude?
Extended again on the 2-minute.
That fucking extended, bro.
And it's extended, man. That doesn't mean that it's going to turn around. You know. Look, that's a good double top down there on the 30-second, and it's struggling a little bit. Oh, turned around pretty quick. Oh, and there it goes. Another fucking breakup.
Dude, I'm fucked. Could it hit the spread today, you think?
What are we up? We're 30. I mean, that's a 60-point day, man. I mean, there's nothing out there that would rationalize a 60-point day.
Oh my god, this is just. I can't make the right moves, dude.
I mean, you can. You just have to slow down a little bit. You know. I mean, everything said don't take this trade.
$32,000 left in my account. That's it.
Yeah, but everything said don't take this trade. I mean, you look at the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? You look at you have 33,000. You look at you have to make money this month. You have to look at the value of the trade or the quality of the trade. You know. And then, I mean, even this morning, I said, you know, I didn't like the idea of you buying more, you know. But you know what? We'll talk about that later. It's not something you got to focus on now.
Fuck. So this thing's about to break 600. What am I going to do?
Well, you know what? 600 is a big psychological area. Okay, so look, man, without you flipping out, I'm looking at things getting overextended. When it comes to big resistance, that's just an indication that this is a good place for a turnaround. Then you have to see the pattern in this stock to make that turnaround. So 600 with everything overextended right here, we have a good chance that it's going to put in a pattern and do a retrace. Yeah, you know, Like, and we're coming into the hour where you get a mid-morning reversal. So you got a lot of factors saying that this could turn it around. And I'm not saying turn it around and tank it, but at least put us in a consolidation, move us away from the 600 mark, eat up some theta, and try to get you close to getting out of this fucking thing. I mean, every day we're below your spread means that this trade ultimately could pay you. The problem is, do we move up to the spread?
This is just crazy, bro.
It looks like we might be doing a tweezer on the 1 minute. What the fuck?
So much strength, bro, everywhere. Look at this.
Yeah, well, you know what? The 1 minute momentum is weak, and it has to start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So it looks like it's starting at the 1 minute. We just have to see that roll over to the 2 and then to the 5, and then we know we're coming into the retrace. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we get.
How many days is this that we've been up?
Oh, dude.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days with one flat day.
Yeah, which was like a consolidation day, but one. I mean, not enough where I could rationalize this move. I mean, right from that hammer. And we just kept screaming. That was the last time I put on a spread, that hammer.
Terrible fucking month, bro, for me.
Yeah, it should be. I mean, we could see a retrace easy to 463. I mean, obviously not today, but I mean.
463?
Yeah, 44.63. That would be a healthy. That would be like a 50.
463?
Yeah, 44.63.
Like 100 points away.
Yep, but that would be a good consolidation for this move. So void that, and then you're saying 44.95. Would be reasonable. I mean, it's a long move, but.
This is fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Facebook's down. Like, I don't understand. Is Tesla holding this fucking S&P up?
Well, if I look at sectors,
UPS is a pig.
What the hell did I do to my charts?
Not next year, but 2023. Now we're looking at the stock moving higher here. Just take a look at the balance sheet. $75 billion net reduction over the past 2 years. GE is currently in talks with a French supplier to sell its nuclear turbine business, but over time, also to see the focus.
All right, well, I'll let you go.
All right, yeah, I'm just working on a few things. Trying to figure out what we could do for you. All right, I'll catch you in a little bit.
Later.
So now it's not even fun listening to. Oh, did I have you guys on mute the whole time that psycho broker was on? I hope I didn't. But it's not even exciting anymore or fun. I mean, it's heartbreaking to listen to the guy now. Oh, that would have sucked, man. I just looked down. I saw my mic was muted. I don't know if I had you on mute the whole time. Should be coming up shortly. All right, we're up. That's not too bad looking for a turnaround on the 5. Whoa, almost dropped my mic. We could very well go up and test that 600 mark, but I'm looking for a double top right here. It looks like we're getting that double top on the 2 minute.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, it looks like we might be getting that double top on the 2 minute.
2 minute.
Yeah. And that's what, I mean, that's a long move, you know, if we get that double top on the 2 minute. And that,
Where do you see a double top?
well, it looks like it's trying to put it in. So we got the momentum fading, and we have one high came down. We wanted to make another, we wanted to test that high one more time.
Show me. I'm looking at the 2 minute. I don't see what you're seeing.
You see the first high, correct?
You talking about the 1022 bar and then the 1024 bar?
No, I'm talking about the 1024 bar, which is the high, and now we're down here.
1022 bar was the high.
I have a 1024 bar. 1022 high is we're looking at the 2 minute. 1022 high is 97.39. 1024 high, I got 98.53.
Okay, whatever. But that's a red bar, right?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's an extended bar. No,
anyways, I see both of those.
Okay, so now we're fading off, and I'm looking for it to test that high again on the 2 minute. You know, that 5 minute bar at 1025 showing the high of 98.53 looks pretty good. You know, I like that we traded off there. But again, I'm still looking for another test of the high, and the 5 minutes got a divergence. You know, I mean, the momentum wasn't as strong as the price action. So, you know, hopefully we get a little pullback here. Maybe it gives you an opportunity to get out of a piece, you know?
No, I don't think so, bro. I'm at $2.
And what do you need, 75 cents?
That's why I break even, yeah.
Yeah.
I bought some at, 125. That was the lot.
Right.
I don't think I'm going to see that today.
Well, I mean, you're in the hot spot right now. In the afternoon, the price will fade off. I mean, if we can get a little retrace and the price fades off, you might even be out at a break even.
I'm just afraid of this thing tomorrow, bro.
I understand what you're saying.
95 minus.
I mean, even the 30-minute bar is a problem. You know, because that looks like a bull flag, you know. So, I mean, the 30-minute bar just opened, and we'll see what it does. But, you know.
This one looks like it's going to be red. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it just opened, like you said.
Yeah, it just opened. So we got to see, you know, if this is the extent of this bar, if it closes looking like this and the next bar breaks, that's a bull flag. I mean, that's a move up. I like the look of the 5 minute though.
I'm looking at that right now. I see two red bars.
Yeah.
But dude, like, we're so far from the Keltner. It's like, yo, this Keltner is such garbage, bro. doesn't even fucking work.
Yo,
Right?
dude, these are statements of a newbie, man. I mean, nothing's consistent, and that's why you use stop losses, because things go against the rules. But for the most part, for a month or so, the Keltner paid off beautifully for you, and all of that has nothing to do with why you have a problem right now,
What?
all of that, everything you're saying has nothing to do with why you have a problem right now. You have a problem right now because you ignored all of the rules and all of the indicators, and you took a shot. You know.
Yeah. All right, yo, let me go.
All right, later, man. Yo, the truth is like poetry, and everybody hates poetry. Yep. Yeah, the last time I'll never do this again. I'll never do this again. And dude, it wasn't even 24 hours. And that dude put on the same fucking trade. And bro, I told him, I was like, look, yeah, this indicator's telling us this indicator's telling us this. This is not a trade you should be taking. Did it. Yesterday, he could have gotten out of the break even. I said, dude, get out of the break even. He's bitching and moaning about the position. I'm like, look, man, you're uncomfortable. You feel uncomfortable. That's all an indication to get out of this position. You're at a break even, get out of it. Your biggest problem with this trade will be that you didn't make money on the trade, but at least you're not losing. So he closed a portion of the trade. This morning, he calls me. And what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And I told him 2 ways to play this fucking thing that would have benefited. His idea was when it went up, he would add to his position. I'm like, dude, you're catching a falling knife. It's ridiculous. I mean, all you're doing is increasing your risk and hoping for the same outcome that you're hoping for right now. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I called him back. He added to his fucking position. If he would have done what I told him to do, he'd be up maybe $100 a spread, right? Well, no, $100 a contract, not a spread. He would have loaded up one end, and then and now he blames the indicators. Blames Tesla. Doesn't look at, and when I try to point out to him that it's him, obviously he hangs up. That's like the demise of relationships. When you're talking to your spouse or your lover and you're telling them, like what they're doing to fuck up your head in the relationship, they don't want to hear shit. They don't want to hear shit. I guess we're all guilty of it too. I try not to be that way, but and that 30-second is got a head and shoulders, inverted head and shoulders, so could be getting ready for an upward move. The 5-minute and the 2-minute, I'm looking for a double top. 2 minutes gone too long, so I wouldn't call that a double top. But the 5-minute could be producing a double top. Momentum is rolling over. I would like to see it. I don't want to see this kid get hurt, but I mean, I don't think this kid, the way he's behaving, I don't, and when somebody's telling you don't take the fucking trade, this is like a know-it-all attitude. I don't know if I could straighten this kid out. Make the sign of the crossover. I like talking to him. Not when his head's like this, but. And what's funny is he's mocking me yesterday. He's like, oh, but it's been a week. You didn't make any money with the strategy. I was like, yeah, dude, I didn't make any money. That's my biggest problem. I didn't make any money with the strategy. Your problem is you're eating up your fucking capital. Oh, Lordy. So anyway, man, if you guys are feeling these pains when you're in a trade, just get out of the trade. Don't worry about what you could miss. There's always another trade around the corner. And you'll make money on that one. Your number one goal, capital preservation, risk management. That's your number one goal. If your number one goal is to make money, you're just a fucking gambler. That's where my frustration comes in with all of those, meme stocks and everything these people just keep carrying on about. And, chasing the dream, playing the market like it's lotto, $1 and a dream. All I know is I want to go sailing. Oh, I'm looking at AMC right now, too. Look at that bad boy. Look, it's right on the bullish line. And, dude, we've been tracking that line, and dudesses, we've been tracking that line since, where did I put it on? 8.5. And now it's finally breaking it. I mean, a lot higher than when we put it in because it's a trend line. And actually, we could even say that we're in a pennant right here. It's actually a real good pennant. So a break of that line I just put in is a move up. A break is a move down. Now. Oh, look, it's testing it again. See ya. And then this moving average right here of 34.29 is probably the next target, which is interesting because that's probably the pivot low right here, right? The pivot low is 33.74. So that's what you hit. 34.29, then 33.74, and then the next goal is probably the next pivot low at about 28.91. I wonder how many yo-yos are still following Matt. I don't know why they come here. I don't know that I'm offering everybody anything. I mean, I haven't really taken any trades, but I'll answer questions. That'll make me a hero. Nobody's really chatting with me. What's the matter? Everybody's gone mute? Oh, look at AMC. It's really putting on a little bit of a push. Okay, so here's the 5-minute, maybe doing the double top thing for me. I want this thing to turn around for this kid. I mean, he's not blown up, you know. He's got like 35 points to go, and that's plenty. I mean, if it turns around here, 35 points or 500 points, all the same thing, you know. And the problem is, man, if this turns around and he makes money, he's going to boast about his adding to the position and everything. All the wrong idea. All the wrong idea. All right. So at the very least, whoever is listening is learning how you should not be when you're trading. And look, man, if somebody could stand next to you, oh man, oh that's the 10-year. If somebody can stand next to you and can tell whether you're winning or losing on that day, then you're doing this shit all wrong. You know, you're getting too emotionally invested. So our heart goes out to the sky. Maybe everybody could throw a prayer to whatever deity you believe in and see if we could help this guy get out of trouble. Really, what I don't like is this 30-minute chart right here, man. This is like, there it is. That's like classic bear flag, bull flag. You know, we have 17 minutes left to this bar. But if this bar closes like this and the next one breaks it, that's going to be a pretty strong leg up, you know? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we see 46.10 or 46.15. Oh, yay. Hey, you there? Oh, I hung up on his ass. Talk about kick a guy when he's down. Hey, what's going on?
Seeing a little bit of weakness. You are in front of the computer?
Yeah, I'm watching this thing. Yeah, I see it too. And I'm hoping that it's a reversal. I don't like the 30-minute bar, man. That's looking like a bull flag. But
30?
yeah, the 30-minute bar. But I mean, we still have 15 or
Why does it
16.
look like a bull flag?
Why does it look like a bull flag?
What is the bull flag? Two bars and then the.
No, not necessarily. It's a strong move up, a consolidation, and then the next bar, not the bar after this, the bar we're on now closes. If the next bar breaks this bar's high, then that triggers the flag and it moves up. So
But this is This one's lower than the previous bar, though.
which one's lower than the previous bar?
The one bar we're in right now is lower than the previous bar.
No, it's not in the 30-minute.
Yeah.
No, the last
I mean,
at 10:30, the close of that bar closed at 595.64. Your charts are set wrong. You're probably looking at a pre-market, but pre-market doesn't really count here.
let me show you. I'm gonna take a picture.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, yeah, go ahead.
Just sent it to you. Give it a minute. I see 3 bars only.
Yeah, I have 3 bars. I have the opening bar, which is a strong move up, and then I have the next bar, which is a strong move up, and then I have this bar.
But I'm saying the second bar made the high. This bar, the candle wick is lower.
Oh, yeah. The top of the bar is lower, which is a retrace, right? So that's what a flag looks like. You have a strong move up, a consolidation, and you want this bar to be below the high of the last bar, and the next bar you want to break the high of this bar, and that's a good bull flag, and then the test is, can it break the pivot high, which is the previous bar, and if it breaks that, forget about it, it's running. If this is what?
The other way. What do you see bearish? Which frequency is bearish?
Well, I'm looking at the 5-minute right now, and it looks like it's bearish.
It just got into the Keltner 5-minute.
Yeah, I don't look at the Keltner on small time charts like that. But I mean, right now we have a little bit of support.
Come on, baby, 91
at 90.62. What's that?
These options are at $1.60 now, dude.
Yeah, they're dropping pretty aggressively, right?
Yeah, they are.
And I think you're going to see that in the afternoon, as long as we don't get them move up.
This is just so fucking.
What you want is that bull flag to trigger and then fail, because if a 30-minute bull flag fails, you usually get a real nice bearish move. And I mean, that's what I'd like to see. So, and whatever deity you believe in, throw some fucking prayers out.
Yeah, I just pray to my mom, dude.
No, there you go. Throw in a good word for me too. I got a lot of bad karma I need to make up for.
Why? What'd you do?
Nah, I'm kidding. I mean, overall in my life. But no, I think I've made some substantial positive deposits.
It's good.
Yeah. It's an important thing.
Fucking face.
Oh, I just got your holy shit, man. First of all, your bars are way too big, man. You should see more. You did that for me. Yeah, that's what but yeah, we're seeing the same exact thing. So this is a bull flag that we're building.
Yeah. Fuck.
I don't know, dude. What the fuck?
What'd you say?
Nothing. I'm just repeating you.
Just every time it goes down, bro, it comes right back.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yep. 60-minute looks like a bull flag too. So yeah, that 30-minute may not trigger. Yeah. Just take deep breaths. Keep yourself calm, man, because you got to be making yourself sick by being so strung out. Take some vitamin C too.
Yeah, I mean, I've been eating oranges and shit.
Oh yeah, good, because you deplete your vitamin C when you're stressed out.
Yeah. That's probably why I'm getting sick.
Yep.
Oh fuck, dude! It's like it's retracing. Like, this thing is just.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's going to do that. Um, it's hasn't even done a double top on the 5 minutes, just fading off. So, you know, I mean, hopefully we can get a double top or this bar just turns. What do we got? 11 minutes and 30. It looks like it's just going to consolidate to close out this 30-minute bar. So I think we're going to be sweating this flag, you know. So I know you hate the word, but because everything's so extended, there's a very good chance this flag fails. But we're still sweating this flag, and it looks like this is how it's going to play out. It's going to just play out as a 30-minute bull flag. Yeah, if it keeps pushing up past the high,
Fuck, man.
then
These options were $1.60, now they're $2.
yeah,
Fuck. It's $1,000 fucking swing, bro. Shit.
yeah, this shit's got to be painful, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's fucking painful, dude. What do you mean?
Yeah.
You should have just stuck in fucking Chewy, bro.
Yeah,
I'm serious, dude.
yeah, you'd still be at a loss.
4 points, dude.
Yeah,
Better than the fucking 10 grand I gave you and the fucking $25,000.
you'd be. I mean, you wouldn't be making money for the month, so you wouldn't have sat in it, right? You would have said, "I got to make money," and you would have made moves and ended up hurting yourself. I mean, you got to.
I'm just kidding.
No, I understand, but you gotta analyze really what's going on. You know what I'm saying, for you, so you can move forward. And you got to be objective and take responsibility for what you're doing and just analyze what's gone on in the past for the past two trades. And this is the only time you've really fucked up and went against the grain. Prior to this, you were making like real good decisions. But this is trading, especially when you first get involved. I mean, this is trading. And I just want to see this fucking thing turn around and you be fine. But I'm certain that if you take a minute and just figure out what you're doing or why you're doing it, that you're going to be fine. You're going to do well.
What do you mean, Dave? I need to get out of this position.
Yeah. I mean, but the problem is that now it's hope. I mean, that's all we got is hope. And that's no way to trade. So we got to hope this works out for you and we can move on. But you need to be honest about why you're in a position like this. I mean, I don't want to get all kumbaya and shit right now, but it's part of learning how to trade. I don't think you're being honest with yourself. You're angry at the Keltner, you're angry at extended. But the reality is that you just taking a little too much of a gambling mentality.
Yeah.
But the 2 minute, definitely a divergence. The
5 minutes just broke. Fuck.
Well, it broke the previous bar, but it didn't break the high. So.
About to, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, it could be a divergence, but you know what? You can't get a double top without challenging the high. So the problem is if it breaks it. The problem isn't that it's crawling up on it. We want to see it crawl up on it and then turn around. You got 7 minutes left in this 30-minute bar. So, dude, I mean, really, I feel like the bar, we're going to close somewhere around here, and then we're going to see a trigger of that 30-minute bull flag. I definitely think we're going to see a trigger of that 30-minute bull flag. Yeah, the question will be, what's that?
What does that mean?
Well, if the flag is successful, I think you're looking at 46.15. If this flag fails, then we're finally going to see a mid-morning reversal. So all the timing. Well, actually, it's getting a little fucking late in the day. For the mid-morning is usually around 10:30 to 10:45. But it doesn't mean it's not can't happen. So anyway, that's what I mean. So, I mean, it's a good probability that that flag fails just based on how extended everything is.
How does it? What makes it fail, dude? It's about to break highs again.
What makes it fail is it goes and it triggers and then it turns around. So it won't fail on this bar. This bar's got to close. It should close down here. I don't really want to see it break the high. And then the next bar has got to trigger it, and then it's got to trigger, look like it's a good flag, and then turn around and go below 91.86. And if it breaks below, if the next bar triggers and then breaks below 91.86, we're going to get a mid-morning reversal. Which doesn't mean the whole market turns around and we close down low, but it's going to retrace and maybe eat up 50% of this move up.
What's your proprietary software say, Dave?
That's what it's saying, man. I mean, everything's overextended. It's a good probability that this flag will fail.
And for it to fail, it just can't break the highs?
No, for it to fail, it's got to break the highs and then turn around. So it's got to trigger. And the trigger would be the high of the bar we're in right now. If it triggers and then turns around, that's a failed bull flag. And a failed bullish move usually results in a bearish move. And because the move up was aggressive, I mean, from yesterday's close, we should get a good retrace. And that's what a mid-morning retrace is. I mean, you jest, but I make a killing on mid-morning retrace. I mean, I know lots of traders who I have shown mid-morning retrace patterns to that that's their bread and butter.
I don't even know what that means.
That means that they take that trade every time they see it and they make money. They make a living just based on that trade.
Fuck.
We got 4 minutes to this bar closes. Hopefully, it looks like it's blowing up that fucking flag.
What do you mean?
If it breaks the previous bar's high, it's really not a good flag. You want to see this run up and then a retrace. And to make a good flag, you want to see this bar close below the previous bar. And that's a good flag. So now on the 5 minute, I'm looking at a decent double top. If it can get below the 91.86, then it
for the double top, we got to retest that 98.
Well, no, we don't have to hit it on the Nat's ass, but we made that move up, and it looks like it might be rejecting. We needed to reject this move up and break below the 91.86. And on the 5 minute, that would make a good double top. So time-wise, everything's kind of laying out where this fucker could give us the reversal. Oh, that's not good, though.
That's not what?
I mean, it's pushing up now. I mean, I don't want to see that. I'd like to see it start moving into the downtrend. I mean, we got 3.5 minutes. It's going to be a long 3.5 minutes.
You looking at the 5 or the 30?
I'm watching them both, man. We got 3 minutes left on both the bars. I don't want to see this fucker continue its move up. I mean, I like the 5 minute. I like the way it's laying out.
What's so good about the 5 minute?
Well, it's still showing me a good double top with a divergence. I mean, I'm looking for glimmers of hope, bro. I mean, it's not like I'm seeing something that I'm excited about and I would take the trade. I'm looking for glimmers of hope because we're in a bad position. So, I mean, the 5 minute is showing me a glimmer of hope. If this is a good double top, it could be the beginning of a reversal.
You think Google's earnings will affect the markets?
I mean, it's keeping everybody positive, and I mean, what's the Nasdaq doing? Yo, the Nasdaq's up 150 points. So all this tech is getting everybody all enthusiastic. But the reality is the 10-year is high. I mean, it's 1.64. So yeah, I mean, Google, tech company, it's keeping everybody enthusiastic. 1 minute. Come on, fucking end already.
Where do you want to see it end? Under 97?
Yeah, I want it to stay below
The highs.
I'm getting a number. Yeah, I want it to stay below 98.53.
Right.
We got 1 minute to go.
We'll do that. That's not a problem. Dude. That's gonna be.
Well, I mean, they could. Yeah, I mean, they could nail it in.
No, we'll be below that. Then what? What's next?
Well, the same thing I said 10 minutes ago, man. The next is the trigger. On the 5 minute, if we break below the 91.86, I mean, that's a double top, and that would be an entry. Yeah, the break below the 91.86. You could take that entry and try to play it down for 50% of the move from yesterday's close to now.
Bro, it's like I put a put on, the market falls shit to the bed. I put calls on, all of the thing just slowly grinds up. It's such ridiculous.
That's the wrong head, man. You shouldn't have taken this trade. Everything said don't take this trade. I told you this is not a good trade. That's why it appears that way, because I mean, everything was going the direction. You went the wrong way,
Yeah.
But that's a problem when people start thinking the market's working against them. You know what I'm saying? And it's typical. I mean, there's hundreds of books written all about that. Oh, okay. So there, we closed. It's a good flag. So now for the bull flag to trigger for an upward move, it's got to break 97.48. And we want it to break that before it fails, because then it'll really have energy, because there are a lot of traders out there looking at a failed bull flag, and they'll go short. So we want it to break that high of 97.48 and then turn around and break the low of 91.86. And two things will happen. That double top on the 5 minute will trigger simultaneously with a 30-minute failed flag. That should be a good move down.
We don't want it to break 97.48, right?
Yeah, we do. We want it to trigger. We want the bulls to make the move, and we want the shorts to knock them back. It will have more energy if it goes that way. I mean, it could just fail and float down, but it won't have the same energy. And we need a good move down to knock some premium off.
Yeah.
I mean, 583 would not be a bad target if we could get that break below that 91.86. Yeah, we just got to wait now. I mean, the other side of the coin is this 30-minute doesn't trigger, and we're building a bull flag on the 60-minute. Yeah,
Would you hold this overnight?
Dude, I wouldn't be in the position. You know what I'm saying?
I know that, but if you, come on, man.
I mean, it's hard for me to make that decision because I wouldn't bring myself to a point to make the decision. What's your loss right now?
You're breaking up, dude.
What's your loss right now?
$2,800.
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah, 2,800. I mean,
Less, and I mean more now.
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't stay in the position and risk blowing up my business, for it. I mean, yesterday at that break even, I would have been done.
Yeah.
It would have been a wrap for me. So it's hard for me to tell you what to do. I mean,
All right, man. I'll talk to you. Let's hope we get a tanking.
All right, later. Yo, yeah, my heart goes out to the guy, man. This is like watching somebody lose their business, you know. Oh, diggity diggity dig. I hope you guys get the euphoric calls too, man. I mean, we had those, I think it was last week. I mean, in the same day, we had the call that you just experienced where it's depressed. And then the market turned around, went the other way. And we got the euphoric calls where he was king ding-a-ling and he can't be stopped. And then the market turned around and went against him, and we got the depressed calls again, and it's just the emotional roller coaster. Which I preach against all the time, being in that position. And I think it's pretty good learning material that you see it going on. And you've been in that position before. But when you see it third person, then you could really recognize it. And hopefully you recognize it in yourself. And just that emotion, when you feel that emotion, that's enough to close the trade. And if you're saying, I can't close the trade because I'm going to lose money, or I can't close the trade because I might miss out on making money, then you're trading wrong. If you're this uncomfortable with the trade, you close the trade. There's another trade around the corner. Close the trade, walk away, clear your head, look for your next trade that you're comfortable in. If this guy was confident in his decision, he wouldn't give a shit what the market's doing right now. He'd say, okay, all the factors laying out, and I'm going to make money on this trade. So like I said, we're sitting here shopping for glimmers of hope. I see a double top on the 5 minute. I see everything extended. I'm looking at this bull flag, hoping that it fails. And the bull flag is just laying out classic. I mean, if this wasn't so overextended, according to my rules, then this would be an excellent flag to take. It still may be an excellent flag. I may sit here and watch this fucking thing run 20 points, but because of my rules, I won't take it. Yeah, the euphoric calls are pretty interesting. I mean, just as silly. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, I still get caught up in the emotion, but that's when I walk away. You know. But yeah, his euphoric call. So you notice the vulnerable calls. He blames everybody but himself, and the euphoric calls, he is the king, and it's just his sheer wisdom that promotes the market. So that's actually a management personality type too. I mean, there are different managers, and obviously, what I did for a living was analyze management teams, and you get guys who credit the great people around them for their success and take responsibility for the failures, and then you get guys just like Trump who blame everybody for failures and fire people, and and all of the successes are his wisdom. So he maintains control, or that personality type maintains the abundance of control in the company, and it's just not good management tactics, because you remove that guy and nobody knows what's going on, and and if he's fucked up, he's the single point of failure. Not in his mind, of course, but in reality. Anyway, that's a personality trait. That's something if you're running a company, you have to learn to work out of yourself. I mean, and the reality is that my success may have been some of my good ideas, but they were only executed because I had great people around me, man, and they saw the shortcomings in my ideas, and they knew how to get my ideas off the ground and stuff like that. And so it was all a team. I might have had the ideas, but people have the execution. So it looks like it's trying to trigger this 5-minute, and if you're watching the screen, this 5-minute head and shoulders, if you're looking at it. Let's expand this and talk a little bit, and then we'll see what he's texting. He's probably a euphoric text. So here's the one high, and here's the high on the MACD. And here's the other high, but look, the MACD is fading off. That's a divergence. So an aggressive entry on the divergence would have been the break of this bar's low, but a conservative entry that confirms it, because the divergence really doesn't trigger until it breaks the low of the pivot low right here, right? So there's the low 91.86. If it breaks that, which I guess if it does retrace, you could probably look for that 45.85 mark. So on the move down, I got a text, and yep, it was Psycho, and it says Tesla selling off may be my saving grace. All right, so he's not getting too euphoric. Tesla selling off. Yeah, and see, his understanding is a little fucked up. Sell off or a retrace. Made a move up, did a little retrace, and it'll probably continue its march up here. So on the daily, man, that looks pretty good for a retrace. That if it closed like that, that'd be like a shooting star. So, but I mean, he's grasping at straws right here. So, when you're emotionally tied into a trade like this, you're not making good decisions. You're not seeing things clearly. You're just hoping, hope. And, this 30-minute flag is just building beautifully. I mean, dude, if you Googled a bull flag, that's like the picture they would show you. I mean, this shit is just classic. Which is scary. It's very, very scary, because a 30-minute bull flag, and you get a long run off a larger time frame chart like this. And what's even scarier is this 60-minute bull flag. Because if the 30-minute bull flag has a nice long run, then a 60-minute bull flag is going to have twice the run, And if they both trigger, boom, forget about it, baby. Having two time frames trigger simultaneously just puts a lot of energy into the trade. The only saving grace that the guy might have is that I feel the market is entirely overextended. Poor psycho trader. You call in the hotline and no answer? Yeah, for some reason, like the first time I set it up, I got the notification. But, oh, you know what? It's not even open. I forgot to open the hotline this morning. So, ding. Well, that's not true, Fuego. You can do something without the help of others. They call that masturbation. I definitely recommend it. Oh yeah, I see some numbers coming through. So anyway, I got it open now, the line. So if anybody wants to call in and share some thoughts, go right ahead. No prank calls, no marketing nonsense. All right, so we're halfway through that 30-minute bar. Man, this looks like a classic flag. So, okay, so the other thing to think about is that, everybody's working towards making that flag effective, and it could be like a bull trap, And I mean, that's what I hope for this guy. But, yeah, the daily looks strong. Looks like a reversion. And that's a second reversion. I don't know. Today might be the last up day. There it is, baby. There it is. Somebody's calling in.
Call from. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
What's going on, caller? Is this producer 717? Hey, what's the good word? Actually, let me see if I can get some. Hold on. I got to get some volume here. All right, go ahead.
I got a question for you. So I was trying to mess around with these spreads, right? I never really got into it, but I'm trying to just mess around with it on my paper account just to see, just to like learn more about it, So I was on the SPX and I was, I put a spread on, and it's one of the spreads that they have set up when I go into the vertical spread.
Yeah.
Each spread I was trying to do, it kept on saying that it was rejected because it was prohibited.
Oh, well, you have to get approval in your account for level 3 to do the spreads.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah, it's an options approval. It's a sophisticated options transaction. So you need to have level 3. You probably just have level 1. Level 2 would be like covered calls, and level 3 would be like spreads and nakeds. So you have to go back to your broker, file the appropriate paperwork, and get approval for level 3.
But the notification that it gave me wasn't for that. I remember a while back when you first started talking about spreads, I remember doing it on AMC, and it went through and everything was fine.
Oh yeah, same trading account.
Same trading account.
And what's the error message that you're getting?
Let me pull it up here.
I mean, really, you got to talk to your broker about that. I mean, that's not like a trading question. That's some boring shit there, producer 717.
Yeah, I just wanted to give you the error message to see if you
Yeah, tell me the error message again. I'll see.
It says rejected. You will open a prohibited position with DP. Illegal - 1,000 shares. T Android by.
Oh, you're doing 1,000. You're doing 1,000 contracts. How many contracts you putting in?
One.
Oh, okay. So I mean I don't understand.
Android buy +1 vertical SPX 100 weekly.
You might have some preferences where you can't put a trade in like that or what have you. I mean that's got nothing to do with trading. That's you got to talk to your broker and see what's going on with your software. Make sure you're approved. You ask them what that error message means. They'll tell you exactly what to do.
All right, I'll go about that.
All right. You got anything interesting to talk about?
Nah, man. Just waiting for the psycho to call back and see what he got going on.
Yeah, yo, that's terrible. I don't know. Am I going to hell for exploiting this guy?
You know what? I learned a lot from watching that because I've been in that situation plenty of times, and it's kind of when you kind of see it from the outside, when you're not actually experiencing it, but you know that feeling, that what they're feeling, and you can actually see like where they went wrong, and even hearing the guy say like, "Yo, I don't want to never feel like this again," and then the next day it's like you get yourself in there again, and it's like you're $2,800 in the hole, and instead of being like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna pull out, and then the next move that I make, I'm gonna make sure it's a short move. I'm gonna make sure whatever I'm looking at breaks before I get into it, and it's actually trending in whatever way I need it to be. It's like you get into something that you're chasing again.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So basically, you're empathizing with the guy because you know the feeling. You've felt that before. And I bet you've even made the same mistake twice and been like, fuck, how could I do that again? And his decisions right now are, do I take a $2,800 loss right here, or do I stay in this to make $75 a contract, but risk $36,000 to do it? So 75 times 24. So he's going to make $1,800 at a risk of $3,600 when everything in the market is saying you shouldn't be in this trade.
Exactly. And the thing is, that's revenge trading. You know what I mean? This is kind of like, when the market ate that money up from you, ate your capital, it ate your gain, and you're like, you know what? I'm getting this money back. No matter what it takes, I'm gonna get this money back. So then you just, then you start gambling.
Oh, there we go. All right. Good to see her. $200 on the mic, and the fucking connection sucks. Go ahead. We're up again. Go ahead. Start talking.
But yeah, I was saying that there's times where I was losing money, and it's like a lot of times it's hard to like make that call because you're like, man, like as soon as I drop this trade, which usually happens, that as soon as you drop it, it goes in that direction. But that's when the discipline got to come in. But that's what I'm learning from watching that.
Yeah. Yeah, and look, you got to accept the fact that sometimes you're going to make that choice to close the position, but it's going to go the other way. That's trading. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you make a good choice and the market's irrational and you're going to lose money. That's what stop losses are about. That's trading. You got to be able to accept all of that. If you can't accept that, then you can't trade productively. You're just going to be vengeful trading and have that gambler's mentality. And I mean, like you see it in the text, like things. He's like, when it's going his way, breaking a high, or I get a text, boom, there it goes, and really it'll break the high by 2 ticks and then turn around on the guy. But when you've got all that emotion invested and you're not looking at the technicals, then you're just going the wrong way, man. You're doing the wrong thing, and you got to pull the plug. And now this guy's trying to trade to feed his family, and really what he should do is just fucking paper trade right now. Just consistently paper trade until he can do this thing clinically without emotion, void of emotion. That's what he needs to be. You know what I mean?
See, I find it easier to trade with something small. Like if you have a $45,000, like what he had, right? I guess that's about what he had or whatever. At least what he had in the last trade, like 45 grand. So if you got like 45 grand, right? Then trade with only $500. Like if you can't paper trade because you're not getting that same feeling. You're not getting the, you're not gonna get the orders filled as you would, if it was real money. Then do $500, right? And then, if you're doing good with that $500, and you double it or triple it or whatever, or at least just have consistent wins, then you start working your way up from there. You know what I mean? At least, because I find it better to, like with something I really don't know about, like spreads, I'll do paper trading. But when it comes to like other trades, I just do a $500 limit.
Right.
And I won't go above that.
Well,
and I won't even risk the whole $500. I would look at it like $500 is my whole account, and then you you'll put $150 on some trade and just trade 5 because it's cheaper.
Yeah, well, that's good. But it's risk management. That's what it comes down to. So, you got to say, okay, I'm not going to risk more than 1 or 2% of my portfolio on any one trade. So for a $45,000 account, he should have taken a risk of $450 on the first trade that he blew up. And as soon as he was at a $450 loss, he should have stepped out of it. And this trade, he should have done the same thing. But and then but you have to accept that, okay, I could lose that $450. If you can't accept the worst outcome, then you shouldn't be trading. That's where you have to be. You have to be able to accept that. And you know what? To accept $450 loss on $45,000 shouldn't make you that uncomfortable, because you got a lot of money. And the only reason why you'd be uncomfortable is because you don't have confidence in what you're doing. But if you know over the long term that your trading strategy pays off, then all right, fuck it. 450. I'm down 1,400. You don't even care. 3 losses, because you know that in the long run, your trading strategy pays off. And that's what this is. This is not an I made money every day game. This is over the long haul, I'm net profitable. And if you can't get there in your mind, then you're just not going to succeed.
Yeah, see, what I look at now is I look at the trade. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look at, okay, that was a good move. That was a good trade. You know what I mean? No matter how much money it was, like, yeah, of course, if it makes, a lot of money, it's cool. But, I just look at, like, what gets me excited is, when I see something forming, I see it break, I get into it, it continues, I get out when I need to get out, and it's like, it just flows like butter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you.
That gets me excited more than just like getting lucky. Like, oh yeah, I think it's gonna go down. I think it's gonna go up. So I get in and I get lucky. You know what I mean? It's like when you get lucky, it's no technique. There's no skill.
Right,
but
exactly.
It really shows what type of trader you are when you can actually, see a pattern, get into it at the right moment, get out of it at the right moment, and not try to get every penny out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a hard place to get when you're trading. It's a hard frame of mind to achieve. But once you can get there, then you do very, very well. And to me, the key is just avoid the pain. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not comfortable with the pain, I don't want to sit through the shit that this guy's sitting through. I mean, I don't want to feel all that shit. So fuck it. I'll forego the profit in order not to feel it. And I'm leaving money on the table right now. You know what I mean? I mean, I should be putting on some put spreads and shit like that, but it's so overextended that I feel that if I get too close to the market right now, I'm going to feel the pain in a correction in a few days. And yet, I mean, I would have had a lot of expiration dates come to fruition already, but still, I'm just not comfortable to do it. So I forego some profit, and my monthly income is not what I expect it to be, but that's trading, so you have to be prepared for that. The problem is he's not geared up to trade. Although I know this guy, and I'm sure he's sitting on savings. I mean, this dude, his ass is so tight. It's like a frog's ass, watertight. So I'm sure he's sitting on money and he could take care of his family and he has savings socked away, but he doesn't want to dip into that. And I could respect that. That's a good frame of mind, but it's corrupting his decisions. You know, he should say, okay, I'll eat a little bit into my savings. I'll sit back. I'll wait for the market to come to me, and I'll make my money. You know what I mean? So this looks like the 60-minute bar is playing out as the bull flag. So, yeah, you know, if this next bar triggers, this boy's got some troubles, you know, but hopefully, yeah, you know, if the 60-minute bar triggers and then fails, then that's going to be a nice retracement into the afternoon. And I hope that's how it lays out for him.
Yeah, like you always say, man, I forget how you actually say it, but you say like the market can stay like pretty much
you got it. Come on, you're on it.
what is it?
I don't think I threw all them others in there.
Probably, you like to use that word better, but it was pretty much it could stay irrational for a lot longer. We could stay liquid.
That's exactly what I say.
Because
I knew it was in there, son.
But you know, like I forget if it was in your EOD or it's in your morning wrap up when you said that like you've been staying away from it and it's kind of making you want to get into it because it's going like you feel like you're missing out. And I was sitting there thinking to myself like, don't do it because you know like what you say. It could say like right now it's irrational. It's not usually going up this much for this long.
Right.
And it's like you know a lot of times you could think that like, hey man, let me get into it, man. Like I'm missing out. And then it's like, you know, you get into something that's irrational, and then it can stay irrational for a lot longer. Then we could be liquid, and then we're looking like psycho trader. You know what I mean?
Right. Or that's the moment it turns around. That's usually what happens to me. Like I watch it, I stay cool, and they say enough's enough. I got to take a piece. I take a piece, and then boom, I get slammed, and I say fuck. If I just stuck to my discipline, yeah, you know, I wouldn't get hurt. I mean, I don't get destroyed like this cat because I have risk management, but I could have even avoided that loss. And that's more money I've got to make back. So yeah, I mean the game is really psychological, and there are a lot of books out there for trading psychology and things like that, just where you get to hear stories of what you're actually experiencing with this guy on the line. And it's a shame, but you know that's what's happening. So we just rolled over. We got that 60-minute bar. So our trigger is 597.48. We break that, and this biatch is running. The on the 30-minute, the high is 596.94. So relatively close. One will trigger right after the other. 97.48, 96. So I guess we just got to watch it here and see what happens. All right, you done with me there, producer, or you got some more to add?
Yeah, I'm done. Sorry.
All right, no problem. All right, be good. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe, and stop being a cheap bastard and hit up the Patreon account.
All right, gotcha.
All right, cool. Later.
Bye.
Hey, and everybody listening, man, throw me some likes. I barely have any likes. You're listening, you're enjoying the show, you're having a good time. Hit me up with some likes, and you know, it's like tipping the host. And yeah, you know, I have fun calling people cheap and hit up the Patreon account. Obviously, it'll help, but I really just appreciate everybody showing up and hanging out. And yeah, you know, you don't have to really hit that Patreon account up. I mean, I'm here trading every day, and this just keeps me entertained, and I get to enjoy the day, especially when people call in and share some stuff, or psycho broker calls in. Oh, did I shut that? I shut that thing again. There we go. All right. So anyway, again, thanks to producer 717 for calling in and sharing his thoughts. He's actually the first guy to muster up the courage to give me a call, and I appreciate that, man. So, you know, you have any other questions, feel free to call. Looks like you have your head on straight, and if I can help you through some trades, I'm happy to do it. Oh, man. I asked for those likes and everybody just turned off. Mm-hmm. 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 Fuego. So we're trying to see if that 60-minute flag triggers. Let's get back on that screen. That 5-minute double top kind of triggered, which is the low 91.86. Maybe we could make that 45.85.59. That's not even a fouled bull flag on the 30-minute. I mean, that flag never even triggered. $96.94. Oh, it did. Oh, no, it didn't. $96.75. It never triggered. It's a pretty aggressive retracement, so it's kind of alleviating my fear of that flag. But we just hit that 50% mark. If that kid is not closing this position right here, then he's just a glutton for punishment. Trying to get him on the line to tell him what's going on.
Read my mind. I was just about to call you.
Oh, yeah? All right. So we just tagged that 50% retracement for the day.
Okay.
Can you get out at a break even around here? All right, look, I would definitely get out. Yeah, you know, it could tag this thing, and this could, yeah, you know, yeah, and then just turn around and take off. Yeah, you know, there's nothing saying it won't continue downward. And right now, the 5-minute is very negative. But
Tesla's down, bro. Tesla's up 7%. It's down. Look at it.
Yeah,
It's almost up 1%. I think that's really helping us out.
yeah, it's helping us out. But yeah, you know,
they're at $140 right now. So I fucked up again today. I closed. Actually, it worked in my favor. I meant to buy 5 at 110, 5 more, but I closed 5 out at 110, and then I bought 10 at 115 and 5 at 140. So my average cost on this is like $1.25.
$1.25 across the board.
No. No.
Oh.
Damn, it's fucking moving back up, motherfucker. 75 cents is my total.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're losing steam, no?
Yeah, we're losing steam, and this little move up is not anything. I mean, there's no double bottoms or anything like that. Yeah, you know, I bet
bear flag, right?
that there is no bear flag. There was a bull flag, and the bull flag never triggered, so it's not a failed bull flag. But if you look at, I'm looking at the 30-second and the 2-minute, and it looks like it's getting ready for a double bottom. So we got to see if it tests that low again. It should roll around right here and start testing that low.
I mean, the 5-minute, that last bar looks, well, not this one, but the previous one
was huge. Yeah, it was a good move down, and it hit that target I gave you of the 58.85, which was my retracement target. I mean, it's just got to get some fucking legs and keep going. I mean, you know, it could go the other way on you.
Which way? Up? Back up?
Yeah. No, we need some legs to the downside, man.
Yeah, no, of course. What was that low just a minute ago? 87 and change? 86.56.
Yeah, 86.50. I got 57, but
Facebook's down almost 3%. I mean, dude, I don't know how the market is up right now. Can you maybe help shed some light?
well, I could look at the sectors.
Yeah, what sector's up right now? That could be that's weighted in the
Discretionary spending, staples, energy's up, financials are up, healthcare's up, industrial's up, materials are up, real estate section's up. I mean, even the tech is up. And utilities are up. Everything's fucking up. It's all green across the board.
Shit.
I mean, which means it's a very broad-based move up. I mean, you know, QQQ is up.
Fuck. Shit. I don't like this bar, bro, on the 5 minute. What the fuck? It's a 6-point bar, dude.
Yeah.
The fuck? Maybe just, I don't know. So what are you seeing? Is that anything confirmed? Doesn't this look like a flagpole on the 5 minute?
I mean, it's a strong move down, but I don't see a flag. You want to see 2 or 3 moves. You sister's ass.
Mine?
No.
43 points.
Do you have a sister?
I do.
I've never heard you speak of her.
Yeah, she's young. She's 11 years younger than me.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. She's out in LA. It's just you and your sister, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your sister do? Or
She does coding for insurance companies.
She's smart?
Oh yeah, she's real smart.
Fuck, dude. It's like, yo, what the fuck, man? Oh, I can't hold down. Fuck. Right back up, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it takes another leg down.
Well, it didn't go right back up, man. It just moved up.
Say what?
I said it didn't go right back up. It just moved up, you know. I mean, yeah, you know, things are going to trade back and forth.
Yeah. That was a big 5 minute bar for sure, right? It's huge. That was the biggest bar of the day almost. Except the first one was
Yeah, I don't see that. I mean,
What?
I don't see that it's the biggest bar of the day.
on the 5 minute.
Yeah.
Maybe the first bar was bigger, but I'm pretty sure it's the biggest. No?
I don't think so.
What's bigger than that?
Oh, the first bar is the biggest. Yeah. Well, yeah, you know what? You could just do the numbers. The first bar from high to low is 9 points. And the next one from high to low, well, that's 6 points. The opening bar
That was the biggest.
is
for
10,
Sure.
yeah, 10 points.
Yeah. Microsoft is tonight, right? That scares the shit out of me.
Is Microsoft heavily weighted?
And Google. Let me see. Yeah, it's a number 2, dude. Unbelievable. It's a number 2 weighted. Fuck. And Google's number 5.
Microsoft's not a big runner, though.
No? I mean, they're at all-time highs. I think Microsoft might be down, bro. Google's the only thing that scares me. That fucking stock is a beast. Oh, dude, 180 on these fucking things. 33. Shit. What do you use? That a head fake or something?
What do you mean, the move down?
Yeah.
No, it's a retrace, man. It went down to the 50%. And, yeah, you know, that's what I'm saying. We get that reversal. It should move down to the 50%. It could tag that and then start the march up.
Yeah. Amazon's up huge. I can't believe that. Fucking. Shit. I mean, so what am I? 93 minus 130. I'm 42 points out of the money.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, it could be 500 points out of the money. If it turns around right here, you know, it's just the same amount of,
500.
yeah, what I'm saying is that all we needed to do is turn around.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we're going to go negative today. You know? Call
Yeah.
the Taliban, bro.
What's that?
Call somebody. Call the Taliban or something.
Yeah, I misplaced their number.
Fuck, bro. Throw some smoke signals up there or something. You still talk to Ed Forte?
No. I mean, last I heard, he was in jail.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I used his CPA. He recommended me. I still use this guy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was like his dad's friend or something. I've been using him since Max. And speaking of which, how's Holly doing?
I don't really talk to her much. I mean, she's doing her thing with her kids.
Yeah. I mean, I like this. We need to break what, the 86.56, right?
Yeah.
Intel's getting smoked. I think we might get it.
Yeah, it's looking like a double bottom to me. I mean, it could continue and move down, but you just got to watch. If it breaks 593, then it's moving up.
Where do you see support?
Well, obviously the last low is the last support.
I see a bunch of consolidation on 86. If we break 86, I think we're golden. You know?
Yeah.
One more point. Well, how's your 30-minute look?
My 30-minute. Well, you have that. I mean, there's really nothing there. It's. I got 585.16 as a support, and
That's a nice
I mean,
bar.
what's that?
That's a nice 30-minute bar.
Yeah, that's a good 30-minute bar, but we're only about halfway through it, so it could just continue the same direction.
10 more minutes or no? It started at 11:30. Oh yeah, it's at 11:30.
Yeah.
All right, come on, baby. We need that 86. Break that fucking 86, dude.
Yeah.
Where are your options at? Not even close, right?
Nah. I mean, I'm not even looking, man. I mean, if this thing starts falling apart, then I'll start taking a look.
Yeah. Must be nice, dude. Must be nice
What's that?
to fucking not worry about money.
I mean, I worry about money, dude. It's just I don't make it govern what I'm doing.
Yeah. Come on, man. 160 these options. They're at $1.40 a minute ago. Not a minute ago, but when everything fell apart.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely like the momentum to the downside. I mean, when does the afternoon sell-off start? If there's going to be one?
1:30. I usually see shit going on.
Yeah. Come on, man. Just fucking tank. Ugh. Nah. All right, bro. I'll talk to you.
All right, later. He's texting me some stuff. He looks at all the wrong things, man. She's looking for a break at that 86, but it's, well, you know what? That 2 minute is looking rather negative, and that 5 minute is looking rather negative. I mean, this guy could use a lucky day. We're double testing on the 50. I mean, this guy should really just close this position. He's still trying to make money on it. He's hurting himself. Hearing me talk on here shows me how ghetto I sound. I have to clean that up. Hey, most people wouldn't even notice. So, kudos to you there, producer. Nothing wrong with sounding intelligent. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So we're just waiting for a retrace. Looks like we're going into a consolidation. Man, I don't know what I want to do. I got so much shit to do today. But the weather is not working with me. So, 12 o'clock. The weather outside is frightful. Hmm. All right, looks like things are going the right way for this guy. Yeah, I'm not getting hit on this trade. This fucking whole gotta fall apart. And I wouldn't roll around, so I'll just leave it. I'll leave it. All right, ladies and germs, I'm going to wrap it up because I got some errands I got to get done, and I really can't lose a day on these chores if I'm going to get out of here on time. And I need all this gear prepped for me to set sail. So I appreciate everybody coming in. Do me a favor and hit up those likes if you like what we did. Hopefully Psycho Trader gets away from this unscathed. I mean, really, I advised him to close the position if he's at a break even and just look for a better trade. So we've been looking for a sell-off. Hopefully this is it. Could be putting in a shooting star right here. And then I could start throwing some trades on and make a little bit of money. So that's what I'm waiting for. So I hope everybody's had a good time. I hope that you were able to take something out of what we experienced today with Psycho Trader. And even producer 717, thanks for calling in and sharing your thoughts. And everybody else, I would love to hear from you and talk a little bit and help you through trades. So there's a number posted in the title, and I could throw one up on the chat, and you can call in. Obviously not today because I am out. But do me a favor, hit the subscribe and hit the bell and hit the likes. I need some likes, man. I got a lot more people than I do likes. And it's kind of like tipping your host. It helps my algorithm. So if you could do that for me. Now I'm getting all the boom texts and yes texts with exclamation points. Oh, man, this guy's looking at this shit all wrong. Anyway, just remember to stay calm, stay cool. You should be at peace when you trade. And you know the